there it is, guys. Today it's finally time to be welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2025 model Mercedes-Benz G580, and this year is the first full electric G-Class. And in today's video I want to give you a full tour, showing you all the exterior highlights, telling you more about this. Afterwards we'll be checking out the inside, and then last but not least I will be telling you why this car makes so much sense and will be one of the best-selling electric cars in the future. So let me tell you more about the car in general. Mercedes-Benz, the most iconic vehicle they are selling is the G-Wagon. And it's also time to be electrifying this vehicle for sure. They've shown us the EQG concept back in the days, and people were thinking about the name already, the EQG, but Mercedes-Benz has gone a different way, a different attempt with this car here in specific. It's called the G580, powered by EQ technology, and I really like that. This car has got 4 electric motors sitting on each wheel, giving us a total output of 432 kilowatts, and this one is even more powerful than the AMG version. So it's giving us round about 588 horsepower. It's an all-wheel drive vehicle. We do the 0 to 100 sprint in round about 5 seconds. I've heard something about 4.7, and the total weight is 3 tons, so 3,085 kilos. Top speed is limited at 180 kph, but this car is actually even better when it comes to off-roading, because now with the full electric G-Class that we have here, we have so many more new possibilities coming. For example, what we can do with this car is the G-turn. So what it actually does, it fully spins the front right tire, locks the left one, and it does that on the rear as well, and the car can spin around 720 degrees, so it does I think 2 turns. It's really cool. We did that in the US. We'll be also putting you a video of that here. It's pretty useful to do like a quick turn, especially on loose ground like here. Then for example we have another function called the G steering, so it actually locks one tire, so it's easier to take a turn. It's really cool. We'll be telling you more about that in the future, but let's get on and let's start with the walk around, and let me tell you more about the new electric G-Class, the G580. In the front comes with a different styling, as you can already see with the front panel. Here is full black gloss panel. In addition to that we have the lightning surrounding the panel. We have the Mercedes-Benz star here. It's also a cool animation that you get with this car. We have the front headlights here, G-Class specific ones. It's also based on the facelifted and new version of the G-Class, so there's also a few things that's different, but we will be also having these things on the normal and regular G-Class as well. For example, here in the front you have a new front bumper and new styling here. You have that all around the front bumper. Then with the full electric G-Wagon we have extended front bonnet, as you can see by the size here. Is aerodynamically more efficient. I mean, yes, we are still talking about a G-Class, but it makes so much sense, especially when talking about things like wind noises, or with things like these you can get a few more kilometers for sure. Range, for example, we have these air curtains here, so there's these covers giving us less drag and less wind noises in the inside. Also there used to be a huge part here sitting at the A-pillar. They've actually smoothened that out to give us yet again less drag and less wind noises in the inside. You can also see these simple parts, they make such a big difference, especially when driving. Can't wait to be testing that in the future. This car right in front of us is the Edition 1 EQG, actually called G580. With this one we have quite a few cool highlights that I will be pointing out in a minute. For example, here on the side fenders we have this really cool blue touches all around. We have the new wheel options here for the G. It's also available for the regular one. Full black gloss finish in the back. You can see the brake calipers finished in blue because we have the Edition here. You can also see the step boards full finished in matte black, looking really cool. We have the door handles of the G-Class also coming with the G details here, now with keyless go. So when I'm standing right in front of the car, all I can do is just unlock it without using the key, and also lock it again. It's pretty cool to have that function. Yet again, as soon as I move my hands through the handle. Just this movement will already unlock the car, and then you can just open it up. The opening and closing sound is the exact same. Locking it, you do it that way. The door handle in general is also changed just by the thickness, so the design in general is still the same. We have a few more additional air curtains here. You can see them here on the side. It's pretty cool to have these. And here in the back you can actually charge the battery, and up to 200 kilowatts is pretty cool with the DC charger. There we go. You can charge it up from 10% up to 80% in around about 32 minutes. It's pretty cool. And we have a total range of WLTP 470 kilometers. So real world range, something around 400 kilometers, which is pretty cool and super impressive when talking about this weight and this humongous vehicle. Yet again, new design. Wheels here is pretty cool. I really love them, full finished in black gloss. You can also go with the silver ones. When talking about the size, we have 20 inches here and they look pretty cool. How do you guys like the wheels? But now let me also give you a closer look on the rear. And here we have it, the G580 in all its glory. And something that I really love about the electric G here is that they didn't really change a lot on the iconic design and look of the G-Wagon, but there's quite a few cool highlights that I have to point out that's just unique for the electric G-Class. First things first, the way they called it, it's just a G580, so it's not an EQG or something. That's what makes it perfect for me, because I really don't like changing the name or making it so much more different to a regular G-Class or to a regular car, for example. Here in the back, where you normally have the spare tire, you have something else. And we had that also with the concept vehicle. Just by pressing this button here, you can open that cover, and in the inside you can have the storage for your charging. It's pretty cool to have that. You have way more space even. You can put whatever you want inside. I love this. I really love this feature. It's also a cool design element. The way they did it is absolutely perfect for me. Let me also open up the trunk. There we go. And yet again in the back, even though we have a full electric vehicle, you have quite a lot of space. It's also something that I love for sure. We'll be now also talking about the inside. Let me just close that here. And now let's talk about the inside of the new G580. Right inside the all new full electric Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the G580, is where things get quite interesting, because we have a lot of changes. Let me just close the door. The locking sound is the exact same, so they didn't change that, and that's something I like. Let me just start the ignition here. When I do that, we have the display turning on. We have the latest Mercedes-Benz steering wheel here, and as we have the Edition 1, we have this cool contrast stitching with the blue stitching all around. Airbag cover finished in leather, lovely. The blue stitching all around, lovely. Flat bottom comes with the AMG line interior trim. Something that I really love, quite sure, is that they have updated the entire infotainment, the latest infotainment, which is finally touch, because back in the days, the G-Class, I think, was the only model that didn't have a touch display of all the latest models. So this one is quite perfect now. We have quite a few changes also here, but we'll be also seeing that on a regular G-Class as well. The only thing that we don't have here are the differential locks, because what are you supposed to lock here? It's all full electric. We have the off-road menu here. When you press that, the off-road menu pops open, and you have the G-turn with this one, the low range with this one, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the G steering, so it locks one tire so you can have an easy and faster turn. Right inside here you have the wireless charging and two cup holders, two USB-C charging ports. It's full finished in carbon fiber. And as we have a closer look on the carbon fiber, you can see you actually have blue carbon fiber finish here, which is only available for the Edition 1 here. You also have that here on the handle, Edition 1 emblem, and then with the blue carbon fiber finish with the blue contrast stitching, also carbon fiber inside there. Looks pretty cool. The air vents are illuminated. The AC unit is actually well known from the A-Class, B-Class, GLA, whatever compact cars. We have no turning Cobra thing anymore. This is actually the latest MBUX touchpad here. It's easy to use, pretty nice. So there's multiple ways of operating the system. First thing is here with the steering wheel. Second way is just by touch, just touching around, whatever. Third way is using the touchpad. And the fourth way is actually to use the voice assistant. Hey Mercedes.
Was kann ich für dich tun?
There you go. It's actually set in German right now. When talking about the inside, there are not a lot of changes, but now with the MANUFAKTUR program, there's quite a lot of individualization opportunities. Also here on the seats, but as we have the edition 1, that's not even necessary. All around with the blue stitching, we have the gray leather finish here. It looks pretty cool. These seats are even heated and cooled, and you also have massage seats. We have the Burmester speaker covers all around, and I think most of the changes are coming with the interior. And I really like the EQG here, actually known as the G580. I keep saying EQG because I think that they call this car like that, but that's not the way. It's called G580, and I am a huge fan of that because I don't think that calling electric cars something else will make them more special or more desirable. Just give them the same look of a regular car. Just put electric batteries inside and give the customer the option to choose between the both cars, and not to choose between two separate cars, two different cars, or two different names. For example, the G580 works totally fine for me. I really love the car, and I'm telling you right away, this car will be one of the best-selling, top-notch luxury SUVs on the market, in my opinion. This is making so much sense. Off-road wise, we have quite a lot of features and options, and even the car is more capable of doing things like getting inside the water. The depth is around 850 millimeters, where the regular one is around 700, is regulated. With this one you have so much more that you can do, and we will be exploring that in the future, especially the driving, how the car behaves, especially with the weight. To charge the car, you can already see we have around 93%, and it gives us a max of 416 kilometers, which is quite cool. I'm honest with you, it's perfect. We'll be testing the car in the future. Hopefully we'll be driving it, and then I will be telling you more about the car, the pricing. I really can't wait to be hearing the prices. Already looking forward to see you all again, and wish you an amazing day. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. How do you guys like the car? Please leave a comment. I really want to read your comments this time, especially from Mercedes-Benz G-Class owners. What do you guys think? Would you ever go and get yourself an electric version of the G-Class? Can't wait to be reading your comments and your thoughts about this new Mercedes-Benz. Hope to see you soon, and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.